She was the voice of a generation, the queen of the '70s, and a woman who broke every rule in an industry built to hold her back. But behind the chart-topping hits and electric stage performances, Linda Ronstadt's life was filled with untold struggles, defiant choices, and shocking twists that Hollywood rarely dares to mention. Today, we're taking you deep inside Linda Ronstadt's untold story, the secrets, heartbreaks, and bold moves that will leave you speechless. Brace yourself, because once you hear the truth, you'll never look at her the same way again. Linda Ronstadt didn't just step into the music scene, she exploded into it. Born in Tucson, Arizona, Linda grew up in a family where music was as essential as breathing. With Mexican roots on her father's side and a deep appreciation for American folk traditions, her voice was destined to defy boundaries. But no one could have predicted the magnitude of her rise. When she moved to Los Angeles in the late 1960s, she quickly proved she wasn't just another pretty face with a guitar. Her voice, clear, powerful, and emotionally raw, set her apart instantly. In a male-dominated rock world, Linda stood at the front of the stage, unapologetically owning it. With smash hits like You're No Good and Blue Bayou, Linda Ronstadt became a household name. She was crowned the Queen of Rock during a time when women fronting rock bands were a rarity. But behind her soaring success, Linda's personal life was as riveting as her music. Her relationships often made headlines. She dated high-profile figures like California Governor Jerry Brown and, unexpectedly, a young Jim Carrey. Yes, the comedy icon was once one of Linda's great loves. Yet, it was her complex and much-discussed relationship with Star Wars creator George Lucas that truly captivated fans. They were two brilliant minds from entirely different universes, and while many hoped for a fairy tale ending, Linda surprised everyone by choosing a different path. She admitted later that she was never the marrying type, a bold declaration at a time when society expected women to settle down quietly. But Linda Ronstadt has never been one to follow expectations. Even at the height of her fame, she was quietly fighting a battle most didn't see. While the industry pushed her to stick with rock and pop, Linda's heart pulled her in other directions. She made daring genre leaps, exploring country, jazz, Mexican mariachi, and even opera. Critics told her she was crazy, but Linda didn't flinch. Her 1987 album Canciones de mi Padre, sung entirely in Spanish, wasn't just a tribute to her heritage. It became the best-selling non-English language album in American history. Once again, Linda Ronstadt had proven the industry wrong on her own terms. However, as the 1990s approached, something began to change. Linda's once limitless vocal range started to diminish. Fans noticed that she stopped performing live, and whispers about her health grew louder. But it wasn't until 2013 that Linda finally revealed the heartbreaking truth. She had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a cruel condition that had robbed her of her singing voice. For someone whose identity was so deeply connected to music, it was a devastating blow. Linda described it as being trapped in the corner of a room while a party carried on without her. It was a twist no one saw coming, and one that could have silenced a lesser spirit. But Linda Ronstadt's story didn't end there. True to her fearless nature, she refused to let the disease define her. Even in silence, her influence only grew stronger. In 2014, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a long-overdue recognition of her trailblazing career. She received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award and continued to inspire with her advocacy for arts education and cultural heritage. Today, she lives quietly in San Francisco, far from the Hollywood spotlight, but her legacy is louder than ever. Linda's story is one of defiance, resilience, and authenticity. She lived life on her own terms, bold, fearless, and unapologetically herself. Linda Ronstadt's journey is a powerful reminder that behind every superstar is a human being with dreams, heartbreaks, and the courage to carve their own path. Her legacy isn't just about the songs that topped the charts, it's about the barriers she broke, the risks she took, and the unwavering strength she showed through every triumph and setback. What's your favorite Linda Ronstadt song or moment? Drop it in the comments below. And if this story moved you, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another untold story from music and Hollywood's most iconic legends. There's so much more to uncover. Stay tuned.